on Twitter, my blog, my email newsletter, the words just flow. I can write my Monday email newsletter on a management principle, and I can write it in 25 minutes, and it's great because it's just how I do it. You're the same way. I can tell by the way you write on Twitter that I can't stop it from coming. Actually, I wish sometimes I could be like, stop thinking of tweets. A book was not that way. And I wrote the whole book, turned it into my editor, and she's like, Nick, A, we need to find somebody to help you with this, and B, you're gonna have to rewrite all this. So then I hired an editor to basically keep me on track, help me with structure, say, hey, Nick, we can't just jumble all 5 of these ideas on 4 pages. This doesn't make any sense at all. We got to change this. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to make this read. We're going to make it make sense. Her name was Julie. She was amazing. She was an editor. We had meetings to keep on schedule. And then I wrote it again, and I'm really happy with it. But man, it was hard. And then there's that anxiety and self-doubt that creeps in where you're halfway through a book and you're like, who am I to write this book? No one's going to give a shit about any of this. These ideas are shit.
Yeah. You don't even have time to think that when you blast out a tweet. You're just like, but with a book, you've got like years to really self-doubt.
I sold my book to HarperCollins and got my advance in the fall of 2023.
Jeez. Okay.
So it's an 18-month process for me. And
why not self-publish with your audience?
It was worth it. HarperCollins has been a great partner. And I got a $500,000 advance to write the book.
Bang. How much of a percentage do they keep?
I get 15% of revenue after they recoup theirs. So it's a really good deal for them if it sells a lot of books, but their team is great. Like from advice on the structure to Hollis, who's a world-class editor at HarperCollins Business, Hollis Heimbeck, she would give me very blunt and brutal advice on my writing and say, Nick, you got to change this or that and the other. Then from the cover art to the wrapping to the structure of it all, it's just their team is good. So I don't regret it at all.
You're like, nothing's wrong with my writing. Look at my tweets. They get millions of views. What are you talking about?
She's like, Nick, it doesn't make any sense, man.
Well, I'll be writing a book eventually, but I'm intimidated by the whole process for the same reasons.
I think it would be worth doing it even if I didn't get any advance and nobody read it, because I learned a lot through the process.
Yeah.
So I highly, highly recommend that you do it. Highly recommend.